is Parkland Grove, Ashford. Very sought after location, close to the local amenities. Just down the road there is the entrance into the high street, so just a short walk to your shops, restaurants and cafes of the high street, and at the other end is down to the train station, so you can get through via that way. If you wanted a slightly more scenic route down the tree line road, it's up front to that way. So this is the front of the property here. So you've got double gates into the front driveway. There is a drop curb here as well, so that's accessible. Double garage to the front, and the front entrance just round to the right, which I'll take you through. So a little addition here at the front into the porch. Just allows for room for soggy shoes, buggies, etc. into the property. You've got a nice little entrance hallway here. Plenty of space to come in directly into the property without being forced straight into a room. Lots of light coming through here. Little storage cupboard by the front door. You'll see the hallway wraps round again before you're forced to really enter a room, which is quite nice. So it's quite a large space to enter guests into the property. You're greeted immediately on the left hand side here into the garage, which does what it says on the tin. But you've got a double width door there, plenty of space in here. You'll see that our client here has some of her white goods stored away. And then, as you would imagine, your ordinary storage space. And a door out onto the right hand side of the property there, which does give you access right back through into the garden. So these houses are very adaptable. So as we go through, I'll talk to you about some of the changes that you could potentially make to alter the layout to potentially suit your needs, but actually in its current form, the owner's done a particularly nice job and it presents particularly well. So this is the modern fitted kitchen, fitted by local businessmen to the immediate area of Ashford. Try and give you the best possible view there. As you can see, you've kind of got this U-shaped worktop. There's still a little bit of room for a smaller breakfast table in here. Got integrated appliances. Your fridge freezer here, you can see there. Cooker, microwave, induction hob, with the dishwasher over here in the corner. And then the extractor hood as well. Got the stable door from the kitchen, so as you'll see there in full effect, the top section can open separate to the bottom section, just keeps a bit of air coming through. Quite a nice feature. I'll take you back through out into the hallway. Ground floor cloakroom, which is always a nice addition in a house of this size. Very self-explanatory again, wash basin and WC there. We've got quite a large L-shaped reception room here that leads through onto the conservatory extension. Now, I've studied some of the neighbouring houses and they've changed the layout of this room. So this wall here is where the kitchen currently resides. I've seen some people push that through into this section here, making a much more substantial kitchen and equally having a bigger open plan feel to it. I think it works quite nicely with the kitchen separate, but you do have that ability to open that through if you wanted a larger kitchen and a sort of bigger entertaining room. Just take a step back here, try to give you a better perspective of this room. We've got a gas working fireplace there. Cherry wood flooring run throughout this little section. And take you into this little area. It almost feels like a little bit of a study, which looks through out into the conservatory and then back into the room there. Now, it feels unfair to call this a conservatory because it's such a nice addition to the house. Bundles of light coming through. You've got pitch polycarbonate roof, which just ensures that it doesn't get too hot in the warmer months. But you can see there's a sort of seating, small sort of little dining table there as well. Still ample room round to the side also. Really lovely addition. The owner spends quite a lot of the time out here. She's got a pleasant view out into the garden, which I will take you out onto now. So really quite pretty, lots of colour on the plants here. It's mainly laid with a nice patio slab throughout. And we have a little water feature here. We also have a sort of hose running around the plants here and the shrubs, which just allows the owner to make sure that all the plants are watered adequately without having to walk a hose around the whole garden. So we can just take a step back, give you a bit more perspective again. This little section just beyond the conservatory. We have a small shed tucked away in the corner there. A bit of a view back towards the house. Now, this house was built of one of three. So you've got the two houses to the right hand side there. You'll see the house at the very end, the white one, is completely different to ours and the neighbouring property. It just means that you do have that scope to make it that much more substantial and really grow into it with your family if that was something that you know, were looking to do, get into a nice location in Ashford and just extend your house, therefore prolonging any future move. So you've got the scope to go up into the loft. Obviously we have a ground floor extension. These guys have gone for something slightly more substantial, you can just make out. But nonetheless, we've got really good accommodation as it is. So it's a really well-sized property, but does have that scope to grow into if you wanted to have a slightly bigger, potentially loft-converted property. I'll take you back through as we lead onto the upstairs. So onto the first floor. Nice window here, bring lots of light onto the top floor. And quite a wide landing actually. A bit of room for movement. Again, not forced particularly into any rooms, which I feel is quite nice. We've got 3 double bedrooms up here. So this is the room that the owner currently uses as her master. Real good depth to this room. We do have a couple of built-in storage cupboards there as well. There we go, just give you a bit of perspective. So, see dressing table, a couple of chest of drawers, and as I mentioned, the fitted wardrobes or built-in storage cupboards there. Got some really nice blinds fitted here, which actually are open, but from the outside looking in, you can't quite see into the property, but you can just make out from my video here that you can just about see out into the garden. So bringing lots of light in, but actually keeps you nice and private, which I think is a nice touch. Little storage cupboard there. Now this is the smallest of the 3 bedrooms. It's been adapted to include a walk-in shower. So you can see there's a slight change in the flooring here, for obvious purposes, but there's adequate room across this back section here, which you can see we have a pull-out bed currently, but there's more than enough space for a double bedroom there, a double bed with bedroom furniture, as you'll see. And then here we have the walk-in shower, a nice big shower tray, rainfall shower head there. Bit of perspective, but again, nice double bedroom. Please refer to the floor plan for measurements, but that is a comfortable double bedroom. So here we have the separate toilet to the bathroom. Again, you could probably quite comfortably have that as one room, one less door on the landing. Just depends on what your preference is here. A really nice modern finish suite in here. Slightly larger bath than normal. Again, another rainfall shower head fitting, and heated towel out there too. Separate toilet, not too much to say about that. Now this room, one of the neighbouring properties, has been divided into 2. So as you can see there immediately before I go into the room, 2 large separate windows. You probably have the divide where the chest of drawers is there, and actually the neighbouring property has removed this cupboard and has a separate doorway there to keep those rooms individual. And again, they would still be double bedrooms. And we're going to try and give you a bit of perspective on this. So again, you'll have to check the floor plan for measurements, but I think runs about 20 foot, something like that, give or take. But really good size. This would probably be your master across the front of the property here. It's a nice view looking out into the other houses on the road. So the two cupboards on the left hand side there are your built-in wardrobes again, storage cupboards, and the one on the right hand side is where the water tank currently is. Just come to this section, show you back across the other way. Double bed, plenty of room to walk around with bedside table, and back into the other direction. Again, my phone's not quite doing it justice, but lots of light pouring in across here. It's just slightly affecting the view of the room, but actually I'm going to show you these are nice. It's a nice light room, light colours on the walls, light decor. Hopefully not doing it quite justice, but I think the point of this room is that it's particularly large and would work really well as a large master bedroom. Or if you have that growing family, again, it could easily be divided into two, as the neighbours have done. So I'll give you a little recap just as we finish up. Bathroom and toilet, just off the hallway. This is the smallest bedroom. Again, as I mentioned, is still a really good sized double bedroom with the walk-in shower tray there. And this room's being used as the master. So again, just goes to show the variation in these rooms. They're particularly good sizes, so it's down to the individual how you use them, but adequate space in here for plenty of bedroom furniture and a dressing table. Give you another recap of the ground floor. Nice L-shaped room. Almost a sitting area this side. Little sort of study feel to it on this section, which is really quite nice. And then just beyond, goes through onto the conservatory, which in turn is out to the garden. Really quite pleasant. This is a real nice outlook, lovely quiet road, so you know you can sit out here. You really do get a feel of tranquility. It's like a little oasis in the garden here. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch, and we look forward to hearing from you.